everybody. I'm Larry Ridley.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. A strong running. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
2nd down and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Barth now to kick it away. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's brought in left side by Tate. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
And they'll run it here. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So here's the lineup, and in the backfield, it's Abdullah.
Amir Abdullah, if it had been up to a lot of college coaches, would be an all-pro corner. But he knew he wanted to be a running back, and has proven why. Can run it, can catch it, and return kicks.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Ebron's got it. Touchdown, Lions. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. Hey, look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's able to block, and that's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now, because the most popular guys are almost what we call move tight ends, more like receivers. But those guys who can do it all, there's still a place for them in the NFL.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And you get the sense, as I'm sure they got the sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade.
Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they've got a good one.
He'll look to throw, and he will find his man on the outside. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
As a defender, when you know that you're in man coverage and you know that you don't have any help deep, you've got to make sure you stay inside on the receivers, because that's the quickest way to get. If you allow him to go across the middle.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes, because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And he's got his man on the out route. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come up in an offset eye. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. After the touchdown, Barth now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to face a third down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Oh, nice move. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there for Detroit. 59 yards on the ground. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
First and goal from the 5. And they'll go on the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Now from back at the 5, this is third and goal. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, his first touchdown as a Detroit Lion. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting him to shreds.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Wide open receiver complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
I remember playing it from a safety's perspective. When you saw a toss play and trying to see guys get to the edge and get outside, that was always a tough moment because where do you go to pick up the ball carrier? If they seal the edge and seal the perimeter, they're going to bounce that outside. And it's a lot longer run, and you've got to make sure your angle is right because once they get to the edge, they're going to pick up good yardage. Your job now is to make sure they don't go all the way for a touchdown. You have to become an excellent tackler against a lot of bodies out leading a runner. And on this play, the defenders were finally able to rally to the ball after a big pickup of yardage and hurt him out of bounds.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. So they test out the secondary with a deep ball, but the defense wins this round.
And everything looked right. Beautiful throw, just unable to connect.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. They'll drop the throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It's a gain of 17 that time. And that leads to a Green Bay first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll set up to throw. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Even incompletions have their place. A beautiful deep attempt. They were unable to connect, but now the defense has to think about that the rest of the game.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dive. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Alone to the right is Jones. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that. That leverage on this drive. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll look to throw here. His throw incomplete. Third and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come out here in the eye. Back to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's third and short.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On third and short, rush coming, and he's taken down. Charles Haley in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Sam Martin to punt it away for Detroit. Back deep, the veteran Ted Ginn. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. Taking it about the 36. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and the Lions will take over. So here come the Lions now. Alone to the right is Jones. Shift together here from the D-line. He'll come out throwing here on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Charles Haley in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, with the last couple of plays for the offense not being good at all, my thought process as a coordinator, get the ball in the hands of my best player and see if I can salvage anything out of this drive.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there, 78 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
And a good effort on the return there gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Still going. It's a big play there for the Lions. And even 40 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike. Well, after the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete right around the 8. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. First and push down.
Holding offense.
Out of the gun now on third down. His throw caught at about the 5. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Alone to the right is Jones. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've reached the intermission. Jeez, don't you at least want your guys to get a drink of water? Probably pretty thirsty. Whatever, your wish, our command. Third quarter now. This will be fielded at the 8. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And And they'll go with a ground attack here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. He got 29 yards that time.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. First down line at the 34 here on third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the third down pass falls incomplete. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And with this guy, I don't know that you're surprised when he has back-to-back games like this. He just keeps excelling.
What I like about him is that every year, he doesn't settle for being one of the best in the game. He tries to make himself better. Almost like those great basketball players. I remember hearing about Kobe Bryant wanting to add something to his game every offseason. Magic Johnson, what do I need to work on to get better? Michael Jordan had that fadeaway before his career was over. Those are the best. Even though they're at the top of their game, they find ways to get better.
Back to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Surveying the field. And Tate's got it. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Man, it wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Let's go!
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got time. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now they'll run it on the toss. Fighting through. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, able to shed some tacklers, but it's all for naught.
Yeah, that doesn't even seem fair, does it? Because this guy was breaking tackles, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what he did. A really good effort by him, but give credit to the defense of giving up no gain.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Now let's go!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And taken right at the 35. 35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
That's a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
And this is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. So the D-line's going to spread out. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Now the Packers get set to go. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this is incomplete. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done. Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield.
Whoosh.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the back.
And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47th. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Now, that's a decent amount of aggressiveness right there. Inside their own 10-yard line, they still run the toss, even though they know that that can be a little bit of a dangerous play, and it pays off pretty well with a nice run.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught on the sideline, But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. Muscles him off. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. They'll get 23 yards there. And it'll be a Green Bay first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
There's nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the offense lining up first and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll get 16 yards there. And it's good enough for a Detroit first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Second down following the incompletion. Alone to the right is Jones.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Ebron with it over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he connects with Ebron. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Eric Ebron, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A chance for us to look at the Lions defense again. And big play last time they were out there. It looked like they might give up points. Instead, they got the fumble recovery, and it led to a touchdown.
And on their side of the field, perfect time to get that done. But you're skeptical about it happening because it appeared that a pretty good drive was occurring. They were able to stop it and take the ball and put it in the other direction.
Turnover, the defense's best friend. A takeaway, the defense's best friend. He'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Out of the gun now on third down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, He was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late.
Green 39! Green 39!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So deja vu all over again. Another good week. And sometimes maybe, because the defense doesn't look that bad, maybe this is just good offense beating good defense in his case.
I like that because we always want to point out that there's a breakdown or someone made a mistake or there was an error. Sometimes it's exactly as you described it. Sometimes they just made better plays. And that's what he's been doing for the last 2 weeks. Someone's got to find a way to cover this guy. Otherwise, he may set some records.
Ebron with it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And after that rough game last week, you see the improvement here in this one, no doubt. I thought they might defensively take the blueprint and try to hold him down, but whatever they've tried to do, it hasn't worked as well.
And I think the reason it hasn't worked as well is that they found the gaps between coverage. And what I mean by that is ordinarily, with a player of this caliber and stature, try to make sure you're on him right off the line of scrimmage. Bump him, get him off his route. What he's doing, though...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Eric Ebron, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And now if they convert the extra point, the Lions will have the lead. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Receiving team.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. We get a look at the Packers defense as they work their way into position. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining, but a first down likely ends this thing.
And it looks like they are, to coin a phrase, on the defensive here, right?
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now it's Ginn. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in. Complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Something practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Through an opening, and there he goes. A great read, and it's picked off. The 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math, but don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And Detroit getting set to go now. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because
now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another pistol look here. Back to throw. Finding time. Still back there. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now holding everything here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. Ebron's got it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. All kinds of time. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Man, such a close game, a very big one. And this doesn't get there. It's no good. They had to go for it, but they're...